The big decision. One day, I looked in the mirror and said, I want to change my life. I wanted to speak English. I wanted to understand movies, talk to new people, and get a better job. But I felt nervous. My English was weak. I did not know where to start. Then, I remembered something. Big dreams need small steps. So I've made a decision. For 30 days, I would give my best. I would not stop. I would learn English every single day, even if it was hard. I was ready to change. Part 2. My first day plan. On day 1, I made a plan. I would study for 2 hours every day. I would read, write, listen, and speak. I found simple English videos on YouTube. I watched them again and again. I repeated the words. I also wrote 5 easy sentences in a notebook. Then, I spoke them aloud in front of a mirror. I felt shy at first, but I smiled and kept going. That night, I went to bed feeling proud. I had taken my first real step. My English journey had begun. Part 3. Morning and night routine. To learn fast, I made a routine. In the morning, I listened to English audio while brushing my teeth. At night, I read 1 short story in English. I also wrote 3 sentences about my day. For example, I ate rice. I went to the shop. I watched a video. It felt simple, but it helped. I was using real English. I did this every day. Slowly, I started to enjoy it. English became part of my life. It was not just study. It was fun now. Part 4. Speaking without fear. I was afraid to speak English. I thought people would laugh, but I remembered, if I never speak, I will never learn. So I tried speaking to myself. I said, "Good morning, and how are you?" I also talked about what I saw around me. The sky is blue. I am drinking tea. Then, I recorded my voice. I listened and corrected myself. On day 5, I spoke with a shopkeeper in English. It was not perfect, but I felt brave. That one try changed everything. Part 5. Small words, big power. Many people think they need big words, but small words have power. I learned simple, strong words. First, go, come, eat, sleep, talk, walk. These are useful every day. I made flashcards. I saw them again and again. I made sentences like, I walk to the park. I eat at 8 o'clock. Simple words helped me speak faster. I stopped trying to be perfect. I just wanted to speak and be understood. That gave me great power and confidence. Part 6. The power of listening. One day, I listened to a slow English story. I did not understand everything, but I listened again. Then again. By the 5th time, I understood more. Listening helped me think in English. I started hearing English on the radio, in songs, and in movies. I tried to guess the meaning. My ears became stronger. Listening was magic. It made English feel natural. I was learning without stress. I was just listening, and my brain was growing stronger. Part 7. My notebook of progress. I started a notebook just for English. Every day, I wrote new words and easy sentences. I wrote about my feelings, my day, my dreams. It was my private English world. I also wrote questions like, what did I learn today? And what can I say now that I could not before? It made me feel proud. I could see my growth. The notebook became my friend. On hard days, I opened it and smiled. I saw proof I was getting better every single day. Part 8. Learning from mistakes. I made many mistakes. I said the wrong words. I forgot how to say things. Once, I said, I am boring, instead of, I am bored. People laughed kindly, and I laughed too. Mistakes hurt, but they taught me more than anything else. I learned that making mistakes is part of learning. If I avoid mistakes, I avoid growth. So I stopped being afraid. Every mistake was a teacher. I welcomed them. I said, thank you, mistake. You helped me grow. Part 9. A new friend from another country. One day, I met someone online who was learning my language. We decided to help each other. He spoke to me in English, and I replied. Sometimes I used my hands. Sometimes I used Google Translate. We laughed a lot. Talking to him helped me learn real English. I saw how English is used in life, not just in books. I also felt happy. I was making a new friend. English was opening the world to me. It felt exciting and real. Part 10. Watching with subtitles. I watched an English movie with subtitles in my language. Then, I watched it again with English subtitles. The third time, I watched with no subtitles. I started hearing common phrases like, I am sorry, or let us go. I repeated them. I acted like the characters. I laughed. I cried. I felt connected. Watching became learning. It was not boring. It was alive. Movies helped me feel the rhythm and sound of English. They became my classroom. Part 11. Reading easy books. I bought a few small books written in easy English. The stories were simple, but they made me think. I learned new words and saw how sentences were made. I underlined new words and looked them up. Then, I used those words in my daily writing. Reading helped me dream in English. I began to think in English too. It was slow at first, but then it felt natural. Books became my daily habit. I read a little every day, and it changed me. Part 12. Learning with songs. One morning, I heard an English song that touched my heart. I looked up the lyrics. I read them. I sang along slowly. Then again, a little faster. Soon I could sing the whole song. Music made learning fun. The words stayed in my mind. I repeated them during the day. I felt the emotion, the rhythm, the beauty of the language. English songs helped me remember words without trying too hard. Music made English stick in my memory. Part 13. Joining an English group. I joined a small online English group. We met once a week. At first, I only listened, but then I introduced myself. Hello, my name is... Everyone smiled. They were also learning. We helped each other. We made small talks, like, where are you from? Or what do you like to eat? It felt safe. I practiced with real people. I felt proud. I was not alone. Many people were on the same journey. The group gave me strength and support. Part 14. Daily Questions. Each morning, I asked myself one question in English. For example, what do I want to do today? Then, I answered in writing or speaking. It made me think in English. At night, I asked, what did I do today? And answered again. These small questions helped me use English for real life. It was not just about grammar or rules. It was about thinking and living in English. That changed everything. English became part of my mind. Part 15. Using my phone in English. One simple change helped a lot. I changed my phone language to English. At first, it was hard. I did not understand some words, but I kept trying. I started to learn new words like settings, volume, brightness, and download. I saw these words every day. My eyes got used to them. I was learning without studying. My phone became a teacher. This small step made a big difference. I was using English without even thinking. Part 16. Teaching someone else. They say the best way to learn is to teach. So I tried it. I taught my little brother 5 English words. We made a game. We said the words, made sentences, and laughed. I was surprised. When I taught him, I remembered better. I understood better. I became more confident. Teaching made me feel smart and strong. I felt like a leader. I knew that if I could explain it to someone else, I truly understood it myself. Part 17. My first English dream. One night, I had a dream. In the dream, I was speaking English. I said, "Hello. How are you?" And the person replied, "I am fine, thank you." When I woke up, I smiled. I could not believe it. My brain was starting to think in English, even when I was sleeping. It felt like magic. It showed me that my hard work was working. English was becoming a part of me. I was not just learning English, I was living it now. Part 18. The day I felt fluent. On day 25, I talked to a tourist in my town. He asked for help, and I spoke to him in English. I showed him the way and asked where he was from. We talked for 5 minutes. He said, "Your English is very good." I was so happy. My heart was full. I felt like flying. That small conversation showed me something big. I could speak English. I could help someone. I was not perfect, but I was fluent enough. That was a big moment for me. Part 19. My mindset changed. Before, I thought learning English was too hard. I thought I could never do it. But after 28 days, I felt different. I knew now that learning is not about being perfect. It is about being brave. It is about trying again and again. I stopped saying, "I cannot." I started saying, "I will try." My mind became strong. I started believing in myself. I knew now that if I keep going, I will reach my goal. That change inside me was the real success. Part 20. Day 30. A new me. Day 30 came. I looked back and smiled. I was not the same person. I could read, write, listen, and speak in English. I had more confidence. I had more hope. I had learned something bigger than English. I had learned how to believe in myself. I was proud of every small step, every mistake, every sentence I spoke. My journey was not over, but I knew now that I could learn anything. If I could learn English in 30 days, I could do anything.